Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining this session and choosing to spend this morning creatively on the societal problems. My name is Lucia, and I'm from Innovation Agency in Lithuania. This session is organized for you by us together with the Norwegian Agency for Public and Financial Management. So today we're gonna explore how technologies can help us understand public and societal challenges better. This time we took a bit different road from what we usually do. So usually we think of technologies as a solution to the problem, and this time we try to explore how technological perspective can enrich the understanding of problem itself. And for those of you who are working on societal challenges, you probably know that understanding problem well is the key part of solving it. So I want to start by inviting two representatives of Lithuania and also Norway to give welcoming speeches, and then we will move to a more interactive session and invite you all share your thoughts and insights. So firstly, I would like to invite Lina Viltraitienė to the stage. Lina is Lithuania's ambassador for digital and technological diplomacy. Lina, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lucia, and good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is my great pleasure indeed to welcome you to this session on tech-driven solutions to societal challenges. No doubt, complex challenges in today's world require innovative and out-of-the-box thinking and solutions. So particularly the public sector needs to improve efficiency, enhance services, foster transparency. For this to happen, it is crucial to adopt new technologies and processes and to equip employees with skills. I am glad to open this session where there will be a possibility to learn from the experiences of two countries, and in particular from experience of Lithuania. As in recent years, my country, Lithuania, has emerged as a European leader in digital governance. Let me share a few ratings. We rank 6th in the European Commission's 2024 e-government benchmark. We are 8th in the World Bank's GovTech Maturity Index, reflecting our strong public sector digital transformation. And we are 10th in the OECD Our Data Index, recognizing our leadership in open, useful, and reusable data. At the heart of this transformation, it is an award-winning GovTech Lab Lithuania. It's a team in the Innovation Agency Lithuania that connects government institutions with startups and innovators to co-create solutions. GovTech Lab has proven to be an indispensable point of contact when public sector organizations are eager to innovate. Through GovTech Challenges series, over 100 real-world public sector challenges were solved. For example, in one city in Lithuania, Šiauliai, a startup developed an urban monitoring tool that helps the city assess and manage public maintenance work more effectively. our communication regulatory authority partnered with a startup to build an AI tool for detecting illegal online content. And it scanned over 288,000 websites, flagged violations, and even led to criminal investigations. In education, a collaboration between a school and a tech company produced a student achievement tracking tool that saves teachers time and helps tailor inventions. These are not just pilot projects. They are scalable, impactful solutions that improve lives and saves times and also build trust in government. It's important to say that 70% of our institutions continue using or scaling the solutions after the program ends. What sets Lithuania apart is the culture of experimentation and collaboration. We have a vibrant GovTech ecosystem, host international conferences, and also help other countries launch their own GovTech labs. And I am happy to say that we have in our delegation people who can share all this experience from innovation agency, but also a company, NRD companies that really cooperate closely with other countries to build their GovTech labs. And today I am also pleased to invite you to save the date for our annual GovTech Leader Conference being held on 23rd of October in Vilnius. This year's topic is GovTech Dilemmas. And indeed, digital governance is a battleground where nations must balance sovereignty and cybersecurity on one hand, and interoperability and open innovation on the other. The rise of AI-driven disinformation, cyber warfare, and global tech decoupling deepens these dilemmas. So in this conference, there will be an opportunity to explore how governments can navigate these challenges, ensuring resilience, national security, and public trust. Let's innovate not just for efficiency, but for equity, resilience, and trust. And let's see GovTech not as a niche, but as a powerful engine for societal progress. So I wish you to have a very fruitful and inspiring workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lina, so much for sharing a bit about Lithuanian achievements in the digital and GovTech space. I think these achievements wouldn't be possible without openness and ability to cooperate. And speaking about cooperation, actually, we met this workshop partners, DFO, during Lithuanian's public sector representatives' visit in Norway, where DFO was really open and shared their experience in the innovative public procurement. And we are really grateful for that. And I think it helps us to strengthen as a whole. So with that, I really want to invite Dag Stramston, Norwegian's Chief Public Procurement Officer, to give his welcoming speech.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks a lot for the invitation to participate on this important event. I'm very happy on behalf of Norway to give a welcoming remark from the Agency for Public and Financial Management. I think that the program description is very good, talking about the rapid advancement of technology, rising public expectation for effective services, and ever-expanding pool of data. Governments around the world are pressured to tackle complex societal issues with innovative solutions. This is a huge challenge, and I think all countries in the Western world are struggling with this challenge. We've seen this in the OECD community, that we are facing these challenges in different ways. From my point of view, I think it's very important to emphasize how the procurement function are approaching this challenge. The key point, from my point of view, is to how do we open our challenges to the market? How do public sector authorities approach the market to get the best result of the suppliers? It's a huge challenge, and we need to focus that we going to get the results from a huge variety of suppliers, from the startups and the very, very small suppliers to the huge tech companies. Some keywords about how to work with the startups. I think we have seen from our practice, we have had a project called Startoff that we actually got a European winning prize for 2 years ago. But approaching the startups represents some key challenges for the public sector. There's a lack of time and resources. We see there's a lack of innovation, knowledge and competence. And we also see there's a lack of leadership involvement in how to are going to approach this market. I think if you're going to work with these startups that often are small, they don't have a lot of resources, you need to make it simple, predictable and fast. I think that is really, really important for these types of suppliers. I think our experience is that both the public sector that are going to buy these solutions and the startups need to have help and support throughout the procurement process. I think it's important to create a good framework for trust and cooperation, and we also need to develop a sort of respect for each other. I think a public sector buyer and a gründer, they have a very different approach. The gründer, he doesn't know if he have a salary in 2 months. A public sector buyer knows he have a permanent contract in an agency, and these two cultures, these two approaches are going to meet in a cooperation that we really, really need to work hard to establish. It's important to know that the effects take times, the processes take times. You don't see the results right away. You need to be patient. I think this procurement process that is documented both by us in Startoff and the GovTech lab in Lithuania shows that. But I think it's also important to keep in mind that we could get much more innovation from the huge suppliers like Capgemini, IBM, Accenture, and these types of companies. I think it's important to keep in mind that the public sector buyer does not have the solution in his head. I think we also need to open the process for the experiences that the big suppliers has made, maybe in other parts of the world. So I think it's very important to just to focus on your need and then use the creativity from the supplier to develop the good solutions. So then we need to do market sounding. We need to be aware of our needs. We need to formulate that in a way that the suppliers could transfer this into some good systems. And it's really important to take the big companies' experiences into the account and open the procurement process to that. So we need to include all the potential good ideas in the market in a good way. The third challenge I would like to mention is that the problem we actually are facing are not following the bureaucratic structure. In Norway, we have 90 ministries, and I think the projects that fits into one ministry is well taken care of. But if there are more cross-governmental challenges, we need to cooperate. You maybe need to cooperate with local governments. You need to cooperate with the municipalities. You need to cooperate with private sector, and you need to maybe to cooperate with NGOs. Our bureaucratic structures are not made, and we are struggling to make the good cooperation in this more mission-oriented challenges. So it's important to understand and learn from these experiences, and we need to work across the world to learn what is working and what is not working that well. But my key point is that we need to be creative in the way we are approaching the market. I really hope that this workshop can inspire to see the opportunities in using technologies in new ways and establish a good cooperation with the market. We will not succeed unless we are facing this challenge. I wish you a great workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Dega, for sharing your thoughts. Definitely cooperation, moving through silos and building mutual trust is key to making impactful digital transformation and building strong economies through the power of GovTech. Now we're gonna move to more interactive part, the workshop part. People who are joining on Zoom can also scan the code and work together with us. This part is going to be moderated by my colleague Dovile with the help of our DFO colleagues Magne and Matthias. So Dovile is here on the side and we can start.
Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. Yes, okay, I see people nodding. Super excited to be here, to see you all in our workshop. Now I will introduce very briefly what will happen, but at first you need to group yourselves because it will be some group work. How it will happen? You need to look for paper sheets like this. It might be even behind you. So now it's time to very quickly find these tables with paper sheets. Leave your computers behind, leave all your belongings behind. Just look for the paper sheets like this with some more material. We are expecting to see 6, 7 groups. Just turn your chairs, around, and just make some round tables for now. I see that it's happening. Good. And for those who are online, we really want you to scan the code, and you will find this working material in Miro board. So you need to register there. Now I see the groups are there. Okay. So what is happening now? We will have a very short workshop. It will be a little bit rushed, but it's good to be rushed in the morning. It will be like training for your brains, preparation for an entire day. So it will consist of 3 steps. Please follow instructions, which I will be giving to you. There are not so many. It must be a bit. We hope it will be very intuitive. It will be group work, some individual work, and group work again. basic rules for this session are co-creation. So really, co-creation requires listening to each other. So we want you to listen to each other. At some point, you will have to take off headphones in order to be able to communicate. But then I will show you signs so you can hear me again, and you will have to put headphones. I really encourage you to think that there are no wrong answers and no wrong questions here, because it's really co-creation session, very, very short. But that's the approach we want you to have. And you also see some post-it notes or like small colorful paper sheets. So please make sure that you write one idea on one post-it. And now it's not a good time to be sustainable, because later we will be grouping these ideas. So it's really important to have one idea, one concept in one post-it note separately. That's basically the rules. Let's move. So we will have, as I said, 3 steps. First of all, you will have to be to familiarize with a public sector challenge, and the challenges are printed out on these paper sheets. My colleagues will help you if you cannot find, and we pointed the challenge. You cannot choose. We already chose for you the challenge we want you to focus. You will have now 10 minutes to read the challenge and talk a little bit about it, what you know. The main question for you to, while reading, is to understand where is the real problem. Okay? So you will have 10 minutes to read the challenge and discuss a little bit in the group how you understand, and maybe exchange ideas how you see where is the real challenge. The time starts now. Okay, now it's time to maybe you can ask. Okay. Please put the headphones. I see that people are coming back to give attention to me a little bit. We already have a feeling that you started, instead of discussing problem, thinking of solutions. That's very natural. And now we are moving actually to that part of the workshop. Oh, oh, okay. It will be a little bit less time for this part, and you will have to work a little bit, like for 10 minutes individually. On the tables, you see technology cards. You see these cards with blue color. Now it's time to randomly pick 3 cards for each participant. 3 cards for each participant, randomly. On this tech card, you will see technology and an example how it was used by a public sector institution. Can you share cards already? Start reading through. And what will happen now? So you have to read the text about the technology and produce at least 3 ideas stemming from the technologies that you randomly picked, which would be show the possible solution of the challenge you were discussing. Familiarize with technology and think of how it could be used for solution of the challenge that you were discussing in the group. This has to be done individually, so not too much sharing in this part, sorry, but we really want you to think individually a little bit from the technological perspective. Okay? So at least 3 different ideas. It doesn't have to be like real solution, but more like of idea of how this technology could be used to tackle this challenge. Time starts now, 10 minutes again. As I said, we will be rushed a little bit.
They helped a lot in organizing this.
Okay, now we already see some discussions happening. Please. You already moved very intuitively to the third part of our workshop. Now it's the time to present the ideas you had from reading about the technologies, different examples, and discuss in the groups what you actually produced. I saw. Now it's time to discuss actually. Try to merge ideas, try to discuss why some technologies maybe couldn't be used in your opinion and so on and so on. You will have 10 minutes for this discussion, and after that we will want you to actually give us reflections of how you feel after this exercise. So last 10 minutes to share in the group the ideas you produced, the insights you got, and the most important question here is to discuss how your perception of maybe challenge itself changed. 10 more minutes, and then we will be very much pleased to hear from you. Again, thank you very much for this these discussions which are happening now. It's time to really, as I said, to move to the reflection session. Our time is running very fast, and now we would like to hear from you. And we have three questions for the discussion, and we really encourage you to get the microphone which Magne is can bring to you, and try to answer what have we learned from this exercise. Maybe you would like to reflect. Maybe you can reflect on certain technologies which you discussed maybe more deeply, and maybe I heard in some groups you discuss some nuances. Maybe you build some arguments why not to use technologies. It would be great to hear from you now. So who wants to just raise your hands, and we will bring a microphone for you to be heard. Who wants to be first? Just sharing what was happening at your table and reflecting what you've learned from this.
And just quickly say what challenge you've been working on.
How do we turn this on? Okay. Yes, okay. So we were the first group. We had the first challenge, which was focused on the exclusion of marginalized voices in digital service co-creation. And I believe one thing to absorb is that first we saw it as a very, very complicated challenge. There was a lot of statistics and data, and overall marginalization of people is a very multifaceted issue, whether you are rural, low income, or overall not digitally fully able person. So the key challenge that we saw is how do we include more of voices of people who are not as active in digital spaces in, for example, policies and institutional feedback loops. So that is the focus of the challenge. And I believe at the beginning we did not see how the technology would contribute significantly to solving these challenges, because we had a lot of, for example, from my case, it was process mining, quantum computing, or agentic AI. But then after discussing together with the colleagues, we started discussing maybe, these. It's a multifaceted issue, so maybe we need to see how these technologies like quantum computing or process mining can first of all help overall public service employees to deal with their issues more that do not necessarily require human interaction, so then they would have more time to engage actually with their constituents or the citizens. And then, for example, certain aspects like agentic AI could act as something what we in Lithuania call proactive public services, where the government could reach out to you and basically identify that you are entitled to certain public services, whether it's a renewal of your passport or social benefits or some other aspects. Maybe colleagues would like to contribute?
Okay, thank you very much. So basically, the topic of inclusion of the marginalized voice in terms of bringing those individuals that are not opportuned to access to the digital platforms, and part of the conversations that we've had involved so in different rural areas, different locations, people finding difficult to actually access those digital platforms, and part of the solutions that we looked at is trying to look for diverse channels to actually take digital solutions to people. There are some persons that can actually read and write, but they can't speak. How do you get those people involved? And people that can speak fluently with their language, their local language, and can speak the general language everybody's speaking. How do you get those people involved? So building solutions that are tailored to what people are actually used to is something that that is worth diving into. And I know machine learning can also get improved by those kind of systems. And another thing is in building machine learning and in building solutions, how do you bring in professionals that actually knowledge, in terms of giving you ideas, in terms of giving you, professional inputs in building solutions. So, for example, you're trying to build a mental health solution that is tailored to people that have a mental problem. How do you bring in mental health professionals to actually give you solutions or to actually give you tips on how to actually tailor your decision making in terms of the solution you are building for people. So those kind of solutions actually what is actually required and needed.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for this group for being thirsty and for your comments. It's very nice to hear that you wouldn't jump to a technological solution but look into context more. This is what we also preach in GovTech Lab. Maybe we have some more comments. It's still time for a few more ideas or comments, please. Okay.
So we had a challenge with people with disabilities doing payments, and we had several approaches to that. So I think the first one is getting the data, what is happening and what was the precedent on payments, actual transactions. So that would be the big data technical solution from banking, from governmental services. And then that would lead to machine learning algorithms bringing insights to what are the trends and what are often the mistakes people have and the problems they might face while paying. And that would identify the risks, and that would hopefully lead us to the solutions, one of which was use of agentic AI and tailoring the data into the algorithm, into the model of AI that would have a personalized solution based on the condition of the person on his use cases. To pay safely, to pay reliably, and as well to meet his budget, because the conditions are very, very different across people. And one of the things that as well we would have the medical component, let's say the wearables that would bring more medical data. Let's say, is it the stress level elevated by because of the heart rate being elevated, because the situation that stays very stressful, that the person is anxious for some reason, and that would bring more components to the solution. And then as well, there's other things that, let's say, in the digital space, it could be metaverse. If it's completely online, we would have more control. Let's say if it's online to do the payments of some digital transactions. And some people are very visual, let's say, which maybe not so into social interactions, but very visual. So metaverse could help online, or it could be augmented reality and in real life. Let's say they would have certain visual guidances to help them to connect with people more safely. So that is all one of the solutions. But the nuance we found as well that the person has very limited possibility to decide on himself how much to spend, what do things cost, and then who has the say in that. So is it the government, is it the bank, is it his medical professional? So that is an ethical thing that has to be decided, and it's I think a very, very thin line where is the right and wrong in this.
Thank you everyone for joining this session. Please meet us. Okay, please meet us. Come to our stand where we are this day and days, upcoming days, and discuss with us more. Thank you very much for participation.